Hey, warriors, you already know this question is not gentle, not polite, not soothing. It is a blade, a mirror, a reckoning. What truth am I refusing to see? There is always something, always. A truth we pretend not to know, a truth we push into the shadows of the mind, a truth we numb with routine and noise and movement, a truth that whispers when the world goes silent, but we turn up the volume of life just enough so we do not have to hear it. Every life has a truth waiting to be faced, a truth that will not go away no matter how many distractions you pile on top of it, no matter how many excuses you repeat, no matter how loyal you have become to your denial. We love to claim that we are confused, lost, unsure, but confusion is often just fear in disguise. Fear of knowing what we already know, fear of admitting what we already feel, fear of saying out loud what has been true for a long time. So let us go there. Let us dive into the hard place where truth waits like a pulse behind your ribs. You know the truth about your relationship. You know when something precious has ended long before you dare to name it, long before you dare to look directly at it, long before you allow the words to escape your lips. You feel it in the silence between you, in the coldness in the room, in the way conversations have turned into logistics and schedules and reminders instead of intimacy and laughter and spark. You know when you have become two people sharing space instead of sharing a life. You know when the love stopped growing. You know when the light went out. But admitting that truth means inviting grief, inviting change, stepping into a future that does not match the dream you once held so tightly. So you perform love instead of living it. You replay memories instead of creating new ones. You hold on not because it is alive, but because letting go feels like dying. And so you avoid the truth, or maybe the truth you avoid is your work, your career, your path. The place you go every day with a knot in your stomach and a prayer in your mind that today will feel different, but it never does. You tell yourself, you're just tired, just overwhelmed, just you're going through a season, but seasons end. And if yours has not ended in years, it is not a season. It is a slow suffocation. Your body knows the truth. That heavy breath on Sunday night, that tight jaw on Monday morning, that ache in your chest that whispers, there has to be more than this. Your body speaks, but your mind covers its mouth and says, hush, not now. I cannot afford to feel this truth. You have convinced yourself that staying is noble, responsible, adult. But sometimes staying is not loyalty, it is fear. Fear of change, fear of uncertainty, fear of starting over and risking failure and facing that terrifying blank page that asks you, what do you really want? So you avoid the truth. Or maybe the truth is about your health. The body you run like a machine, expecting it to work perfectly while you sleep too little, eat too fast, move too rarely, stress too constantly. You ignore the messages your body sends, the fatigue that is not normal, the headaches that are not random, the tension that is not incidental, the symptoms that are not temporary, because acknowledging them means slowing down, means caring for yourself, means becoming a person who prioritizes well-being over productivity, and you have no idea how to live like that, so you avoid the truth. Or maybe the truth you avoid is about who you have become, not who you meant to become, not who you promised you would be, but who you actually are today. You had dreams once, bigger than routine, wilder than stability, dreams full of color and risk and passion and purpose. But at some point you swapped them for safety, for predictability, for acceptance, for belonging, for the approval that never feels like enough and yet costs everything. You know, you have settled, You shrank to fit into a life that does not match your soul. You traded authenticity for applause, truth for comfort, desire for duty. You know who you wanted to be, and you are not living as that person, but admitting that truth means responsibility. It means change. It means reclaiming the courage you buried with your dreams so you avoid the truth. We think avoidance saves us pain, but avoidance is pain. Slow pain, dull pain, chronic pain. The pain that hums beneath the surface of every day. The pain that shows up in sleepless nights and restless hearts and eyes that cannot meet their own reflection for too long. Here is what most people never understand. The truth is not what breaks you. The refusal to face it as truth is a surgeon, precise, sharp, necessary. It cuts only what is killing you. Denial is the disease. It spreads quietly until every part of your life feels infected with exhaustion and resentment and numbness. Truth is the beginning of healing, not the end. But facing truth is terrifying because truth demands movement. Truth demands endings. Truth demands decisions you have delayed for years. Truth demands you become the version of yourself who refuses to live half alive. Truth is not gentle. It is not soft. It is not subtle. Truth bangs on the door of your life until you open it. Truth stands in the doorway saying enough, enough, pretending enough, numbing enough, shrinking enough, waiting enough, saying someday. Someday is how dreams starve. Someday is how decades disappear. Someday is how people die with their truth still stuck in their throat. Truth invites discomfort, but also liberation. Truth invites grief, but also rebirth. Truth invites loss, but also alignment. When you finally face the truth, something miraculous happens. You breathe differently, your chest expands, your shoulders unlock, your thoughts unclench, your sleep softens, your voice steadies. Because truth does not steal your life, it returns it. You do not need to know what to do with the truth, yet you do not need the entire plan. You do not need certainty. You only need to stop pretending you do not see it. Name it, whisper it, write it, speak it, let it out of the place where you have imprisoned it. Say the thing you have been afraid to say to yourself. First, to the mirror, to the room, to the air. I know this is over. I know I am not happy. I know this is not my path. I know I deserve more. I know I am exhausted from pretending I know. I cannot keep living this way. Say it. Feel the weight you have carried alone collapse onto the floor where it belongs. The truth does not punish you. The truth frees you. Avoidance is the handcuff. Honesty is the key. You are not here listening to these words by accident. This is not a coincidence or an algorithm or random timing. This is life tapping you on the shoulder saying, wake up, look, see clearly, stop hiding from what already knows your name. You are stronger than the truth you fear. You are braver than the pain you imagine. You are wiser than the voice that says, keep pretending this moment right now, this breath right now, this awareness right now is your invitation, not to fix everything in one day, not to burn your entire life down, not to leap blindly into the unknown, but to see, to finally see. What truth am I refusing to see? Ask it again and again and again until the answer rises from your gut, not your mind. Because your mind lies out of habit, out of fear, out of protection, but your body does not lie. Your soul does not lie. Your silence does not lie. You already know. Now it is time to stop pretending you do not, if you are brave enough to face truth. Type it. I face the truth. Declare it publicly, not because the world needs to hear it, but because you need to stop hiding it. This is the doorway. Cross it. This is the threshold. Step through. This is the moment. Claim it. The truth is not your enemy. It is your beginning. And your life, your real life, your honest life, your aligned life is waiting on the other side of one sentence. What truth am I refusing to see? Say it. Face it. Free yourself. You are done running. You are done hiding. You are done pretending. Courage over comfort, always,